begin to share my screen. So whoever is not able to be in class would be able to at least watch. So just a little, I'm not muting everybody yet. You can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay. So can anybody try to this tongue twister? Can anybody try to say it before I mute you all, or before we go into the class, just to lighten the mood? It seems you people are still today or something. Or the noisemakers are not in class actually, because this class is still very quiet.
Lorry.
Yellow lorry. Red lorry. Yellow lorry.
Okay. It's a fun thing to do in class, you know.
Yeah.
So try now. You're not trying enough.
Red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry,
Red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry.
Red lorry, yellow lorry.
It's always fun to have people struggle with it. Even me, I cannot say it.
Red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, red. Yellow lorry.
You would almost want to bite yourself trying to say it. Okay.
Red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry, red. That's true.
That's on the third one.
Red lorry, yellow lorry.
Red lorry, red.
Okay. Okay. I want you to tell me in the chat how your day has been with an emoji, just with an emoji indicates. Describe your day so far with an emoji or a string of emojis in chat. So yeah. Let's just get that done. How's your day been so far? Use an emoji to describe it. Abdulaziz, sleeping. Okay, cool. Who is crying? Who is this? Alpha John. Is this crying or what? Don't cry. Don't cry. Oh, yeah, now. Cool. Okay. Famous Olivier say, this is what? What does this emoji mean? I don't know. Oh, sleepy. Adelere Walia Skoinde. You are sleeping. We are eating. Is this one crying? Yoko Gabriel. Very fine now. I say emoji. I would like emoji. A string of emoji. Oh, very cool. Favor Unja. This emoji. What does it mean? Right now, Gumi, what does this emoji mean? Okay. The really noise makers are not in class, so very hot. Sorry, Gabriel. Why are you hot? Columbus, Jessica. Oh, nice. Laughing with tears coming from your eyes. Okay. It's almost 10 past. That's when I want to start. Okay, nice. It's good to know. My own day has been what? Very busy. Like very busy. I don't. They started writing on the board again. Let me see. To table notation. Okay. Yes, I'm recording. Thank you very much. My day has been very busy. I don't know how to represent. What is a busy emoji now? I don't know how to represent it with an emoji. What emoji is busy? Okay. Okay. So that settles it. I will mute everybody now. Okay, maybe before then. Can we try it without muting? Oh, people will disturb. Let me what now? Let me mute everyone while we begin the class proper. So, okay, there's an information I want to pass. We have a set of questions on Google Form for you to give feedback regarding this course. What you want improved, what was done correctly, all of those are contained in the questionnaire. It's going to be electronically done. So by next class, I'll bring it to class because next class will be our second to the last class. So please, I beg you, remind me. So it's for you to give us feedback regarding the course. That's what it's about. So it's usually administered at the end of the class. Somebody wanted to say something.
Yes, Ma. Ma, is it this Friday, the next class?
We agree. It's only Friday because Friday is end of Ramadan. There is celebration for people. So we will agree. We will try to agree by the end of this class. By the end of this class, we'll try to agree on a date for the class. Okay, so
our time still remain Friday, right? Our time still remain Friday.
It remains Friday, but we can't meet on this Friday because there is Ramadan celebration. That's why we are meeting today. But before next week Friday, we need to meet sometimes next week so that by next week Friday we will finish. After today's class, we have 2 more classes to finish. So I'm muting everyone. Everybody's muted. Newsmakers are around. So I'm going to slideshow. Okay. Can you see my screen? Please tell me in the box, in the chat box, if you can see the screen. Yes, you can see the screen. You can see the screen, tell me. 311. Okay, you can see the screen. So it's another week of class. I'm very happy to see you as usual. Majority of you are very fine. Your day has been fine so far. So thank God for that. Just as I said, we are having this class today, which is not our usual time because Friday is Ramadan celebration and we don't want to encroach into anybody's time of celebration. Just as I said again, by the end of this class, we will need 2 more classes to finish the course. So by the end of this class, please remind me when we are doing question and answer, we agree on a day before next week Friday to have 1 class so that by next week Friday, we would have finished. Thank you. Okay, so just as you were informed, via various platforms where we disseminate information, what we are looking at today is we are beginning module 3. And we're looking at the first 2 units of module 3. Okay, just a quick one again. I said we usually administer questionnaire to collect feedbacks from you regarding the class, how the class went, what you would like improved about the class, about the course, about the facilitator. So please remind me by next class, I want to send you the link. Okay. So just as I said, we're looking at the first 2 units of module 3. And you have it on the screen, and you were also asked to read ahead. Unit 1, which we have science, technology, and innovations. Unit 2, social implications of technological advancements. Unit 1, science. So you tell me in the chat from what you've read, what is science? What is technology? Are they the same? Are they not the same? What differentiates the 2? Then what possible okay, so let's take it one after the other. What do you understand by science? What do you understand by technology? I always tell you, this is not the time to begin to look at your course material. From what you've read, since you were asked to read ahead of class, just tell me, no matter how rough it is, I'm not looking for a perfect answer. Just tell me, what is science? Oh yeah, I'm looking, or if you raise up your hand, I might be able to call you or mute you and call you. Okay, famous Olivia, science is the process and product of investigation and research. Good. Good. Okay. Anybody? Technology is the application. Olubisi Lydia, thank you. You are a good student. Okay, Esu Pascal, great. That's true. Product of investigation, fine. That's cool. Thank you. So what else did you read on module 1? What else is it talking about? Module 1, I mean unit 1 is science, technology, and inventions. What inventions did you read in your material, in your course material? There are various inventions mentioned there. Okay, Godwin Stephen, I can see this. Makinde, I can see it. What are some inventions you read? X-ray, yes. Invention of aeroplane in 1803, agricultural tools. If you can't hear, it might be your own network. People can hear. Inquiry, wanting to know why. Yes, that borders on curiosity. That's true. Illustration of the attacked vegetable crops by insects. Yes. Impact of science such as Great, Dogo, Gabriel, Godwin Stephen, invention of gas, radio, X-rays, computer. Fantastic. You all are very good students. Thank you. Curiosity of scientists to carry out investigation. Symbiotic relationship, yes. Symbiotic, two-way relationship between science and technology. Yes, so I know where you are now. Thank you. So, when we talk about impact of science on technology to begin with, these are questions I had for you, which we have gone beyond it, okay? So I'm not going to dwell on this. Now, what is science and what is technology? First, in our module 1, unit 1 of module 1, we had discussed what science is, different branches of science, natural science, basic science, empirical science, and the likes. Now, when we talk about technology, in technology, we try to apply the knowledge of science and research. And the aim of that is for us to be able to develop products or processes for our use as humans. So when we talk about technology, it has to do with application of the knowledge of science and research and knowledge in science. Why do we do that? We do it in order for us to be able to develop products or processes for our human use. So you and I were enjoying the application of scientific knowledge and research as we are conducting this class. So we are enjoying it as our use as humans. So technology consists of practical knowledge of what can be done and how that can be done. So technology is not a body of underline not, is not a body of theoretically related principles and laws. That's what it is not. What is it? It rather has characteristics of techniques, of devices, of procedures, of processes and materials. And it has more to do with we collecting practical information that we can use to do something. So technology is not theoretical. It's not theoretical. It's not a group of theoretical laws or principles. That is what technology is not. So what is technology characterized by? What are its characteristics? What are its attributes, or what are its features? Techniques, characterized by techniques, by devices, by procedures, by processes, and by materials. So it has more to do with when we try to gather practical information that we can use to achieve something, to do something. Okay, so when we talk about relationship between science and technology, the two could be understood as science being theory. It's an analogy for us to understand it, while technology has to do with the practical aspect, the output of science itself, output of the theory. You know, theory usually comes first because before you begin to talk about application. So a good way to understand the relationship between science and technology, if you think of science as being the theory, and you think of technology as being the practice or the output of the theory. So there is a major thing that drives a scientist, which I think somebody had mentioned. It borders on the longing, the striving, this curious spirit to know and to understand. Curiosity is the word that drives a typical scientist. What is the motivation for a technology? Is the desire to want to translate ideas and plans into concrete products or services. The desire to want to make ideas and plans, ideas, plans that you have in your head, they are still at the basis of, abstraction. But the technologies, they want to translate those ideas and plans that pertains to science itself, theoretical science, into concrete products or processes. So the word is know-how. It's a kind of know-how. So the aim of a technologist is to produce things and not to formulate theories. A technologist wants to produce and not to formulate theories and the devices and techniques used in the process. Remember, there are, I don't know if we still have them, technical colleges. Technical colleges, they build things. They build handcrafts or something like that. They produce. Okay, that's why sometimes we call people technicians. They try to repair, all those kind of things. So it is in that sense, you want to produce things. You're not concerned with formulation of theories. That's how a technologist works. So the ideas implemented by technologies, they are derived from science and non-science areas. Okay, so the next subtopic on the slide is the beginning and importance of technology in human affairs. So how did technology begin? The earliest form of technology. Before we have this advanced form we have in the 21st century, technology began as very rudimentary, okay? With the use of hands, with the use of teeth. You can see technology is as old as we humans. The earliest tools that humans had before we begin to have all the numerous technological inventions that we enjoy in this 21st century. The basic tools people had that were technological tools at the time were our hands and our teeth. Gradually, humans moved to using stones, to using sticks, shaped to be used as tools. Even now, we still shape some sticks to use it as tools, like in hose that we use on the farm. Okay, it's shaped to be used as tools. Like when you shape some sticks, maybe in order to be able to pluck mango or cashew or orange, you still tend to use that shaped as tools. So as time went on, humans began to develop tools of special types to be used for hunting, for fishing, and for making clothes and shelter. So now we're talking about the earliest technological tools, from hands to teeth, to stones, to sticks, and they use it for various things to make life better. So our technical progress is believed to be governed by two elements, discovery and invention. You discover, you invent. Those are two major ideas that guide us as humans in the progress of technology. So another stage of technological development is the discovery of fire. Remember where we started from the use of hands to teeth to stones, then after some time to sticks. After some time, humans developed fire. They discover fire, which is the most important discovery of Stone Age humans that live in the far past. So we humans at the time, we use fire to warm ourselves. Some still do, especially abroad. You have heaters, or maybe in some parts of Nigeria, maybe in rural area, the weather is so hot, you light fire. I know there was a time as students when the weather was so hot and we put on our hot plate so that the room can heat up a little bit. So humans, they use fire to warm themselves and to prepare food, which we use in various forms now. And the birth of fire, discovery of fire, led to cooking and subsequently to the invention of suitable kitchen utensils and cooking methods like frying, baking, roasting, steaming. And if you can imagine, the people that were eating uncooked foods with raw hands, they now discover fire. You would understand that fire was a significant discovery in the Stone Age. And if some of you have seen the movie Anikulapo, right? At some point, it was sometimes last year, you could see when the lady, the heroine of the movie and what's the name of this other guy, when they were eloping as lovers, running away, and they got into the bush, what they were eating, they got pawpaw, and what they didn't have knife. What they had was their teeth. So they used their hands to tear it, use their teeth to peel the bark. So that takes us back to what we're talking about, the basic tools that you can make use of. And if you've also read this book of Robinson Crusoe, who was lost on the desert and he had to survive. So when there are also situations, even in the contemporary time, maybe in a situation of war, God forbid, that it might take us to this earliest technological age where all you have are natural tools, like such as your hands and such as your teeth. Okay, so later, humans began to cultivate our crops, begin to rear animals for more regular supply of food, which led to establishment of communities. And then we began to domesticate animals and develop agricultural tools. And then we later began to make textiles, clothes, produce pottery, like, made from coal, made from clay, to mold pottery, invent wheels, and sail to improve our transportation, sailing through the sea water. And humans also learn to mine, mine raw materials, utilize metals like copper and iron. So technology was made possible by the beginning of civilization in Egypt and Babylonia. So now we have subdivisions of science. What are some subdivisions of science? In Unit 1 or Module 1, we looked at some subdivisions of science. It is recurring. So we have basic science. What are basic science? They are also called, aka, pure or fundamental science. And they can be defined as our systematic efforts to understand natural phenomena, how we try to understand natural phenomena. It comprises of basic science, comprises of 5 sub-disciplines: physics, chemistry, math, biology, basic medical sciences. Again, basic science is referred to as pure or fundamental science. And how does it work? It is our attempt as humans to understand the world around us, our ecosystem, our universe, the natural phenomena. And the sub-disciplines found in basic sciences are those emboldened in black. Then we also have sciences in application. And what these sciences are majorly concerned with is applying the result or the output of basic sciences to practical use. So basic sciences, we've looked at it. What does sciences in application does? It is applying the results of basic sciences to make it practical, okay, or to make it in some form of pragmatism. So there are 5 areas of sciences in application: medicine, health and population, energy policies, environment and pollution, and earth sciences, which includes irrigation, soils metrology, oceanography, and seismology. Subdivisions of technology, what are they? We have classical low technology. Classical low technology have 5 sub-areas, and they are bulk chemicals, fabrication of iron, steel and other metals, design and fabrication, and petroleum technologies, likewise power generation and transmission. Classical low technology. The 5 sub-areas are what we have in bullets on the screen. We are talking about subdivisions of technology now. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, just say hi, Abby, just say yes or something. Can you hear me? Yes, okay. Can you see the screen? Good. Can you see my screen? Can you see the screen? Just say yes if you can see the screen. Great, you can see the screen. I just want to be sure. Thank you all. So the next one, we're talking about subdivisions of technology. The second subdivision of technology is science-based high technology. See the first, classical low technology. Science-based high technology. What does this have to do with? It has to do with the recent unprecedented pace of development of new technologies and rapid change in their adaptations. Thank you. Okay, so science-based high technology refers to how in recent times, 20th stroke 21st century, we have experienced rapid development of technologies and how we humans will adapt to the use of such technology. That's what it's referring to with this big English. Recent unprecedented Sorry, my network fluctuated. Thanks. Can you hear me? You can hear me, okay. Can you see my screen? If you can see my screen, type screen. Okay, great. So we'll continue. So we're talking about this, very fast development in technologies and how we humans, we are adapting to its use. That was what we're talking about under science-based high technology. So the highest achievements in this ultra-modern technology may be divided into these areas. Communication, which can further be subdivided into microelectronics and microphotonics. Then others include all these you have on the screen, and which they are all in your course material. Is it recording? Did the recording at some point stop? Can you see the screen blinking? I can't see it. Okay. You will hear me now. You can hear me now. Okay. So methods of acquiring technological advancements. These are the various methods we have on the screen. The various methods of technological advancements. Talking about science-based high technology, which borders on the rapid, unprecedented pace at which we have developed technologies and how we humans we adapt to them. So here on this slide, we are talking about the various ways in which we can get to acquire technology. These are them: transfer technology, acquisition technology, unpackaged technology, adaptation technology, and poached technology. So some early contributions to science and technology. You have them in your course material. So I've just brought these questions to class to poke your minds so that when you go back to your course material, or it enables you to remember some of the things you've read in your course material. I'm not seeing the chat button, and I want to be able to view it. Okay, this is it. I want to be able to view it. So are we together? Okay, I wasn't sharing. Okay, can you see the screen now? You can see the screen. Just tell me screen. Okay, you can see the screen. So I'll take that part again. I'll take that part again. So we're talking about, we did this without events, subdivisions, we examined it. Then science-based high technology, we said the highest of them, all these methods, this was where we were experiencing network issues. So these are various ways through which we can acquire technological advancements. And so technology transfer, acquisition, unpackaged, adaptation, poached. The details of these are in your materials. We can't bring it all to class, okay? So in your texts also, we have these early contributions to science and technology. So I want you to answer these questions on your own. Who is the father of chemistry? Is Robert Bohr. That I can tell you. But you have all the answers in your course material. So just try and go and look for it and know it. Who built the first accurate pendulum? Who is popular for the discovery of physics of gases? I think we've done it in this class. Who is remembered for laws of motion? Is it Einstein or is it Einstein, if I remember? Who discovered electricity? Who is known as father of microscopy? Go and look for the answers in your text. That's your assignment. It's a personal one. You need not submit. If you submit to me, I'll make comments. Who is mostly known? The microscopic discovery of the cells of plants. So those are some early contributions to science I want you to take note of. Caroline, I can see. Thank you. Okay. So we are moving to unit 2 of module 3 that we started today now. So all that we've been discussing, they are based on unit 1. They are all based on unit 1. So talking about unit 2, social implications of technological development. There are some social implications of this. Can you tell me some of them? But first, let's wait. Okay. The products and processes that technology gives, that is the gains, you can find them in many areas, such as, I want you to tell me in the chat box, the gains we have from technology. What are some areas in which we can find those gains? Don't worry, I'll scroll back to the question after the class. I'll leave it so that you can take notes. You can even grab it, screen grab it. But in the interim, tell me communication and technology, yes. Those are some gains. I'm asking, can you see the screen? The gains of technology, in what areas can we find them? Tell me in the chat box. Somebody has said communication, yes. Onyema Ugu Ilda, great. I'm watching. Electricity, transportation, wonderful. Information gathering, Moses, yes. Learning, yes. Population, is it there? And so on and so forth. Thank you all. Medicine, food production, wonderful. Examples of them are bound in your text. So I'm just going to highlight them for you here. Agriculture and food production, those are some gains of it. Now we don't talk about subsistence farming. which is just this by the roadside farming. We talk about mechanized, highly mechanized, in which they use drones, they use robots, they use helicopters to spray insecticides. Medicine, we have ideas like IVF, like cloning. We even have the use of artificial intelligence in medicine, okay? Transportation and communication. It was in this class we talked about jets, invention of jets, different from the use of donkeys in the olden days. Communication, of course, it can't be overemphasized because that is what, even this class we are having, that is what it thrives on. Yes, security, architecture, thank you, Abubakar, and the likes, yes. Then pharmaceutical industries, yes, production of drugs and the likes of vaccines, especially when you remember the period of the pandemic, Ebola and coronavirus. Architecture, somebody said it. Engineering, yes, fantastic. Space exploration, I think it was in this class that we also said the person who first went into space. So adverse effects, there are also adverse effects of technological development on society. What are some of those adverse effects? Can you think of some problems of humanity either having been brought about or increased by science and technology? So I want you to tell me in the chat box. Whoa, wonderful. I even like the way you highlighted it. Rejoice, goodness. War, cyber crime. Yes, that's why we have fields like cyber security now. Yes, wonderful. Yes, road accident. Yes, firearms, pollution. Yes, pollution. Yes, Okunoga Abiba. Yes, Okeke Anita, transport. Okay, adverse effects, transportation. I'm not sure. Scamming. Yes, scamming. Pollution, war, great. Columbus, Jessica, Job, Godwin, Stephen. Bullying, cyber bullying especially. Great. You all have contributed very well. So those are some adverse effects of technological development on the society. So when we talk about population, of course, increase in population, people produce more. So increase in population is part of adverse effect of technological development on the society, increase in population. With the increase in population is increase in poverty. And sadly, it is more in Africa and Asia, okay? Then pollution, of course, increase in population, we have more people on the earth and we have pollution. We have pollution and many of the other problems that come with pollution, that come with population. Excuse me, like problem like the climate change, global warming. One major reason why we have that is increase in population. Okay, increase in population and of course our activities on the earth. Then threaten the pursuit of peace in the world. Threaten the extinction of humans, increase in inequality. Yes. Inequality. And so conflict, poverty, yes. And so that brings us to the end of the class. That brings us to the end of it. So thank you for your kind attention. We would have the question and answer segments now. Okay, questions that I was projecting, I'll leave it on the screen. Don't worry, I'll go there now and leave it on the screen. You should be able to see it now. Okay. So I'm seeing some hands up. I'm calling You can see it on the slides, right? The questions I asked you to find out. So I'm not calling more than. So I will call Caroline Young 1. Onyekpe Rejoice 2. Are you noting your numbers? Godwin Stephen 3. Hokasi Koto 4. Okay, so Godwin, Caroline Unyong. Ask your question briefly, please. Is she there? Caroline Unyong, is she there? Okay. Unmute yourself. Onyekpe Rejoice. Unmute yourself.
Okay, good afternoon, ma.
Yes, good afternoon.
Ma,
I chat with you at times now. But you know, even that my best friend there in the first.
Rejoice,
me,
your background is noisy.
like
no, ma, it's not coming
I'm
from
working now and I'm schooling as well. Like you say, I'm attending online classes.
As you do.
Onyekpe Rejoice.
Okay, ma, I wanted you to throw more light on how science is contributed adversely to population.
How what?
Science, technology contributed adversely to population. Because I'm trying figuring out that I don't know, I don't understand that, ma.
How population contributes to, okay, I'm not
Contributed
sure.
adversely, like dangerously to population, ma.
I want to get, okay, adverse effects of.
Yes, of technology. You mentioned one, population.
Okay. With technology, we also have increase in population. And the way he does that is people are more comfortable. We have technological advancements that help people to be more fertile. Okay. Things that were not known to be possible, for example, IVF is now known to be possible. And especially with IVF, there are chances of multiple birth. I don't know if you get that. Chances of multiple birth, therefore increasing the world population. So there are advances in the life sciences that make population to grow sporadically. That's even not mentioning how it makes our life more comfortable. And by being more comfortable, we tend to produce more. That's just an aspect. There are more aspects of it in your course material. Rejoice, does that answer you a bit? We have assisted or artificial reproductive techniques that make birth possible. Are you with me or you're done? I'm asking questions. Okay, thank you for your question. Okay, so I'll call Godwin. Godwin Stephen, unmute yourself.
Good afternoon, ma.
Good afternoon, sir.
Thank you for having us today again.
Thank you too for coming to class.
Yes, ma. Under the method of technological advancement, ma, you mentioned several types. So the one I picked out, this acquisition technology. I want to ask, ma, how does it impact on us as human, ma? I want to know, ma.
Those 5, as I always say, we can't bring everything to class. Check your course material for the details. It's deliberate to have you go back to your material. And if you still don't understand, you tell me what you read then I will explain more on that. Acquisition technology, right? These five, right? Eh? If I'm asking a question, answer. Okay, thank you. Who else? Abdullahi Ibrahim. You have the floor. Abdullahi Ibrahim, unmute yourself.
Sorry, my mic was muted before. That's why I'm so sorry, ma'am.
Eh?
As in, this is Godwin Stephen. My mic was muted before. That's why I couldn't answer. Sorry, ma'am.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Abdullahi Ibrahim, you have the floor. Unmute yourself. Ibrahim Abdullahi. Okay, he's not there. So there are no more hands from my end. And it's 4 on the dot. 2 participants raised their hands. Where are they? Okay. Abokasi Kato. Yes. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. Abokasi Kato, can you unmute yourself?
Hello, ma.
Yes.
Good evening, ma.
Who is speaking? Abokasi Kato.
Yes, ma.
All right. Okay.
Yes, ma.
Yes, I can hear you.
Today is my second day of being in this class. So I want to know the previous class I'm not
Your network is bad, Koto. If you chat it, I will respond. Okay?
Hello, ma.
Your network is bad. Please put it in the chat, Koto. Your network is bad. I can't hear you. Fidelis David. David Fidelis.
Good afternoon, madam.
Yes, good afternoon, sir.
I beg no verse at the chop indomie, no verse. I beg, which time we go get this class again?
Fidelis David, right?
Hello? You hear me?
Fidelis David, I want to say a few things. Are you listening?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. First, when you are in an online class, there are decorum and ethics and etiquette.
Okay, ma'am.
We don't need you to tell us what you are eating or that you are even eating at all. All right? It's a serious affair. So your behavior should be like you are in a physical class. You don't take people for granted here.
Okay,
and as much as possible, you should try and speak English, not pidgin English. Okay?
Okay, ma'am. No verse, ma'am.
Okay. You see now, no verse. You can't speak proper English.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry, ma'am.
You should conduct yourself in a way that if you were in a physical class, that's how you will conduct yourself.
Okay, ma'am.
So we are going to the regular time, as you know, for the class is Friday, but we brought this forward because of the holiday this Friday. So we're going to talk about when we are having it again and agree on something. Would that be fine?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
All right, thank you. Odili Blessing. Unmute yourself. Blessing, Odili.
Odi, Blessing, Odi.
Odi, sorry, Odi.
Ma, this is my first time attending the class. I don't know
Okay.
I want to talk about the TMS.
What's TMAs?
Yeah, TMS.
Somebody please tell her about TMAs in the chat. So Blessing, look in the chat. They will tell you about CMA. All right.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
I'll call Agu Ifoma. Agu. Is she there or he?
Yes, I'm here, ma. I'm here, ma. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
It's about the question, the assignments you gave to us. I'm still writing the question, and it's no longer in the screen.
You don't need to write it. Screen grab it. Can't your phone screen grab? You just grab it and you're done. It's there. It's being projected now. All right. Thank you. Amadi Emenike. Unmute yourself. Emenike Amadi.
Hello, ma, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. I wanted to tell the person who asked about TMA what it's all about.
So,
Do I have the permission?
You're already speaking. That means you have it.
Okay, thank you. I hope the person is also listening.
No. Write it in the course. No, please chat it. Chat it to the person.
Okay.
Please. Sorry.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah. Elijah. I'm taking 1, comfort number 2, and favor number 3, and that will be all for today. Elijah 1, comfort Kubura 2, favor Unja 3. That will be all. So Elijah, unmute yourself. Can Elijah unmute
Hello, ma.
Yes, please.
Yes, this is my first time joining this class, and which I don't really know how far you've gone with it, ma.
Okay. This is the 6th or 7th week of class. So you check your e-learn under facilitation recordings. The link to the recordings are there. So you watch each of them and you will be up to date on where we are. Would that be all?
Okay, ma'am, but like assignments which you've given out.
Don't worry, they are optional assignments which you may or may not answer, but they will edify you. So when you watch the link, you would also be able to see some of those.
Okay, ma'am.
All right.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Welcome. Right. So I'll call Comfort Kubura. Unmute yourself.
Good afternoon, ma. Good afternoon, ma.
Good afternoon. I can hear you.
Okay. Thanks for the facilitation.
Thank you too.
I joined the class late. Yes, ma'am. I joined the class late, and I overheard someone saying that you gave us an assignment. So can you please send back the assignment, or is it what is in the screen right now?
Yes, it's on the screen.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you very much, ma. Have a wonderful.
You too. Bye.
Yes, ma.
Favor Unja will be the last but not the least. Unmute yourself and speak.
Good afternoon, ma.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
This is the first time I'm joining the class, and I would say I really enjoyed it. It was really nice.
Okay, thank you.
Along the line, I had to attend to some work because I'm at work now.
Okay.
So although I did screen recording, so I can go back to it and see the part I missed. The question I wanted to ask was concerning the assignment. Are we to answer it for the next class?
No, answer it and know it for yourself.
Oh, okay, ma. Thank you so much, ma. I really enjoyed the class. It was really nice.
Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you.
So that will be all for today. At the beginning of the class, I said 2 things I consider important. We need to have 2 more classes in order to finish discussing what is in your course material. So for the next class, I'm putting it on Monday, 3 to 4. I know people will say it's not convenient, it's not convenient, it's not convenient. Or do we do Wednesday again? No, Monday, 3 to 4. Final. For as many people that can make it, that's okay. If you can't make it to class, watch the videos. Monday, 3 to 4, we will have this class. Please note it. Monday, 3 to 4, GES 105. Somebody is already saying you have 101. You would always have class, eh? Choose the one you want to attend. But Monday, 3 to 4, this class will hold. Okay, maybe we'll reconsider. Tuesday, you see, I also have timetables, right? I'm trying to see if I'm with my timetable. I also have timetable that I'm following. So if you're suggesting a time, you should also look at, will it be convenient for me? So don't think about yourself only. Okay, Tuesday. Okay, Monday 2 to 3. Okay, looks like. Please mute yourself. You need to be told that. Monday, Tuesday. I don't know if I finished this class. No, Tuesday is not convenient. Monday 2 to 3. Monday 2 to 3. Okay, Monday 2 to 3 it is. Monday 2 to 3. Monday. Don't I have 2 to 3? 2 to 3. I'm checking my own timetable. Monday 2 to 3. Okay, I'm done with the class. So Monday 2 to 3 it is, right? Monday 2 to 3 p.m. See you then. Monday 2 to 3. So you read the last 2 units of module, the last 3 units of module 3. Today we did today we did first 2 units of module 3. Monday we'll do the last 3 units of module 3. Monday 2 to 3. Okay, so by Monday, please remind me, I want to administer the feedback questionnaire to you so that you tell us you give us feedback about the course. Okay, so we're done for today. I'm going to unmute everybody so that you can so we're done.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank
For
you.
such an amazing
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Thank you.
man.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
I really
Thank
enjoyed
you.
it.
Thank you, sir.
The Lord is your
Bye-bye.
strength.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
All right, thank you, man. Thank you for the class.
Thank
We are
you,
grateful. Bye. Thank you.
Somebody please
Bye.
post it on the WhatsApp platform. Monday 2 to 3, the class that we are having.
Monday to Thursday.
Oh,
Okay.
Monday 2 to
Add me
3,
on WhatsApp.
please.
I send my number.
All right. Monday
please,
2 to
mommy,
3.
let me have my number. I'll send it to you, man.